As you look at the Woodman of the World scoreboard, Notre Dame beating Rutgers. Here in the county form, UVA in the second half, 0 for 5. But the lead has been cut to 2.
This looks like the way the game started. Virginia doesn't seem to have much intensity on defense. Boston College getting easy shots.
6-0 run by BC in a 2-point game. Jamil Tucker will check into the ball game. Deani will go out. 17:30 remaining in the ball game. So Boston College ended the first half on a run. They started here in the second with a run. And it's 40-38.
Virginia, we mentioned 57% in the first half, haven't scratched in the second.
Baker kicks it out to Tucker. Singletary now with 7 on the shot clock. Scott battling inside. Still scoreless.
Sean Singletary passed up a 3-point shot, and I really think that when they threw him the ball after the penetration to the basket, he's got to be ready to shoot that one.
Going to call this foul on Scott.
That's a tough task for Scott on the inside, and for the most part he has done it fairly well today. But Blair, 6'11", 242 pounds, and Scott, 6'8", gives up about 10 pounds to Blair. Needs some help in there, but you're really reluctant to help him out because they've got such good 3-point shooters.
Rice on the baseline, loses it.
How did he maintain control?
And Blair is fouled hard by Tucker. So there's what you're talking about in that matchup, and Tucker picks up another one.
Sanders really does a nice job controlling this ball. Shoots a little air ball, but that actually works to BC's advantage as Blair gets his body in there. Again, Blair is a guy who just stays around the rim. He knows that he's in there to get rebounds, to block shots, and he scores effectively when he can get the ball around the goal.
Boy, he had those 11 blocks against Maryland December 9th. Spectacular ball game. BC beat Maryland. He's a 70% free throw shooter and bangs that one down. Closed captioning for today's telecast is provided by Bojangles. You gotta, wanna, need to get a, have a Bojangles.
And Virginia really struggling to find any sort of consistency on the offensive end.
Blair makes the second when we are tied at 40.
That's the way you want to start the second half. Al Skinner couldn't have scripted it any better than his Eagles come out and score the first 8 points of the half.
Singletary underneath. Ice cold. Cavaliers can't buy a bucket. Harris too strong. They called the foul on Sanders, I believe.
I think, yeah, that was sort of hand-to-hand combat there.
It was, yeah.
Baker was trying to dribble the ball down the court.
Trail official saw the bumping. He didn't like it, so.
Nice job, though. Sanders got the foul, but nice job to find Virginia in transition. They got a lot of easy baskets in the last 10 minutes of the first half. In transition, BC trying to cut that off.
Game getting a lot more physical, too, right now. Scott and Blair really bumping and grinding down low. This is Singletary. Singletary just having trouble finding that shot. Scott with a turnaround, partially blocked.
You know, Terrell Blair is such a good shot blocker. He is not going to let you just turn and shoot the ball. You have to make some sort of a move. Fake, do something to get him out of his rhythm. If you just turn around and shoot it, he's going to block every one. And now Mikalauskas in the game, and Scott goes out.
Now you're talking about a big body against a big body, and Mikalauskas is going to use that weight down low. Oates with a skip pass. Back outside to Oates. Shot clock down to 10. Rice off balance, running one-hander. There's Blair underneath, can't hold on to it. Singletary will push it to Mikalauskas, who was fouled. A bucket will count. He'll go to the line. Mikalauskas, every time he comes in, he makes something positive happen. Cavaliers by 2, 15:26 to play.
Endless refreshment from start to finish. Bud Light keeps it coming.
Somewhere between starting a business and growing one, you're going to need a bank. We'd like to be it. The small business advisors of RBC Centura. With more proactive advice, proven ideas, and dedicated service than you'd expect from a bank. RBC Centura. Let's do something giant.
What your engine feels, you feel. And when it's running clean, you feel it. Which is why we developed Pennzoil Platinum with adaptive molecules. Its active cleansing agents help remove built-up dirt and deposits 3 times better than the leading conventional oil. Pennzoil Platinum Full Synthetic Motor Oil. Our ultimate clean for your ultimate feeling. Not just oil, Pennzoil.
Turn left. Turn right. Turn left. My navigation system.
That'd be great. You talk, we listen. Get GPS navigation with real-time traffic at no extra charge on Chrysler 300 Signature Series. Get 0% financing plus up to $500 cash allowance and our lifetime powertrain warranty with unlimited mileage. It's a new day. Chrysler.
Now, Sanj Singletary is very dangerous in transition. Everybody knows that, so Blair's trying to pick him up. But with Blair guarding Singletary in transition, that leaves Mikalauskas open, and Singletary doesn't have to score every time down the court to help the Cavaliers, particularly when he gets able to find, when guys are able to get open inside, Singletary will find them.
Well, it took UVA 5.5 minutes to score a field goal here in the second half. But it's a 2-point game, 15:26 to play, and Mikalauskas is going to the line to complete a 3-point play. He's a 59% free throw shooter. Coming back from that shoulder injury, kept him out for a month and a half. Had a terrific game the other night against North Carolina, and he's had an impact in this game. 43-40 UVA.
Now the Cavaliers have to really turn up the heat on the defensive end. That's what got them going in the first half.
Step out defense by the Cavaliers. They extend it. Sanders picks up his dribble. Looking for Rice. Here he is. Shot clock at 5. Blair's jumper is good. Used every bit of the shot clock, and they come away with 2 points. It's a 1-point game.
That's the first time Blair has made that little shot there from the elbow. Good-looking offensive set by Boston College.
Nice pass by Tucker to Mikalauskas.
Mikalauskas is just there inside. He knows how to get position. He knows how to step into open areas. He can catch it, and he's strong enough that he can force the ball into the basket.
He has a positive impact every time he comes into the ball game, it seems. Here's a step-out foul on Tucker.
Again, Singletary drawing 2 guys. That leaves Tucker open, so somebody has to come and help. Tucker drives to the basket, himself draws 2 guys and finds Mikalauskas.
So that's 4 fouls on Tucker. He goes out. Mike Scott, the freshman, comes back into the ball game. Scott started the game.